that expires this coming week. It obviously allows the FBI to surveil potential terrorists who are overseas. And we don't know right now if this individual was radicalized by somebody like that. But do you think about the importance of having these tools to protect our country from these kinds of threats? And how will you get that message to Congress when there's a Congress right now that's skeptical about renewing those powers?
Well, Jackie, I know both sides of it because Pfizer was used against me and very, very viciously by a dirty cop. You know, we had the Comey gang, Comey and his remnants, and it was used against me. And they used it very illegally. I mean, they signed court orders that were illegal. Every one of those people should be prosecuted, frankly. It was used against me. Now, that's the bad news. The good news is that the military really needs it, and it's really needed for national security, and there's a division, but I was willing to give that up, and because, again, it was used against me more than anybody else, and by bad people, by sick people also. These are sick people. Comey was terrible. He was a horrible, sick person. He had real problems. And I use the word to describe him. He was a dirty cop. It's an old-fashioned term, but he was a dirty cop, bad guy. And there were other bad guys, and they used Pfizer illegally. They used it for a purpose it wasn't supposed to be used for. Okay. On the other side, you have the military. They really need it. General Rise&Shine. Look at the success we had in Venezuela. Look at the success we're having with Iran. I mean, Iran is decimated. And we got a lot of information by using Pfizer. I think we would have been very successful regardless, but it made the job a lot safer and a lot easier. So I would say, and what I've done, and I've told people, I'm willing to give up my security for the military, because ultimately that's, to me, the highest cause is the safety of our nation.
Right? That expired.
Well, in case you haven't picked it up, I just caught, this particular video, and it seems like something is expiring this week, and it so happened that incident that took place in the White House happened. So he saw his dirty, filthy, stupid tricks again. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto his like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. And you heard out of the devil's mouth, he's willing to give up some of his rights to give to the military. So that's a code of telling, basically, in order to feel protected, you have to give up your rights and give it to the military. Martial law comes in mind, all right? Because martial law is military law. And it's all about key safety. Now, what was the first example of this crazy shit that took place? Well, I can't say the first example. I'm sorry. 9/11 was a primary example. Because they probably did a whole bunch of shit that we didn't even know. Take away people's rights every step of the way. But 9/11 was a perfect example of them passing an unlawful law, the Patriot Act law, to spy on people through their phone calls and whatsoever means it was, to quote unquote fight terrorists. That's why they had, during that time, they had this spell, this enchantment over everybody, and that enchantment was a potential terrorist attack. So that kept that unlawful law of Patriot Act law to keep it going. When it was dying out, they kept renewing it. So this little stunt that took place in the White House, where they said that there was no security at all, you just walk in there and you just flash your ID, which was done on purpose, and then he goes up there and says, "Oh, the security is lax over here," and this, that, to the third. You obviously motherfucking knew the whole shit was staged. So that was just a distraction because he's losing bad. That happened Saturday night? Yeah, so it's a distraction. All right, he's losing bad, and I believe I seen the Iranian Lego basically saying that, I can't even play it, but black him. But they was basically saying that he's losing control of the narrative. that he's a magician. All right, he's losing control of the story that's being told. He's not he's not the beloved person like he once was before. Okay, his base has completely flipped on him, and he had Erica Kirk there crying, being a crybaby, still trying to use that her dead husband as a to feel sorry for this, that, to the third. That shit kind of crazy. If you, the man just died, right? Like what, in July, some shit like that, supposedly, and she's already in a prominent position in the White House. Like, how is that possible? Don't you need time to heal? But as we digress, so all this stuff is going on is in order for them to pass unlawful law again. All right. So we really at the home stretch because these devils about to do some shit. Real quick, Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devises iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Devices means plan. Iniquity is sin, multiplied. So they work this evil in their minds. Their whole thing right now is to take away the constitutional rights of the people. That's their whole narrative. And the best way you could do that, really, is through wartime. Because during wartime, everybody he has full control. What was it? That position of power, they have full control. So he's trying to keep control. And there was basically saying this week that the other um, attempted suicide, sorry, attempted shooting that took place. Everybody been breaking it down during this whole week, how fake it was. Then all of a sudden, a new problem came along. This is wag the dog all over again. These people are just sad. No original thought. That we in the age of information, everybody's second, third guessing every single thing that comes out these people's mouth. Every angle is being taught. There was even a guy that was eating. I think they said was eating a cheesecake, but everybody else is ducking and under the table, and they eating the cheesecake. Here it is. That's supposed to be the most top office in the country, and your security is lax during the wartime. Shit, even back then, when 9/11 happened, that shit would never happen. All right. So they plotting to take away the rights. It says when the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. So they're aiming for the guns. They're aiming for everything. They're saying scientists is all of a sudden are disappearing. Okay, being depleted, supposedly doing suicide things. There's something going on that one, it doesn't really affect us much, but it's good to hear. But things are moving fast. All right. And one of the main guys was David Wilkins. And that's the guy that was talking about Simon Toko, which is considered to be the Black Jesus of the Congo, who has spiritual power. And he supposedly have committed, suicide. So all these scientists are being depleted. All right. And these things are happening. Something major is about to go down. It says, woe unto them that devise of decree. Sorry, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievous which they have prescribed. And that's what are they planning to do? Prescribe some more unlawful things in an unlawful time. Oh, here it is. He is passing all these new laws and all this other shit, and he's breaking every fucking law to get it done. It's hilarious because this is a hypocritical nation, man. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Because eventually who's going to affect? It's going to affect Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Everything that they do to take away the rights of everybody, but mainly you. I love to be the bearer of good news, but these laws that's been pushed is really to oppress the shit out of us. Now the guy that did it, supposedly, he looked like he's a Israelite, a Negro, a light-skinned Negro. The last time a crazy incident took place was the beginning of this Iranian war, and the guy that did anything, they all probably MK or MK or the Manchurian candidates. That's what they are. But the guy had he had a shirt, property of Allah. All right, and Jake don't do that. So he was a dark skinned man from Houston. So this guy, so they pushing the narrative. They're changing everything to make it seem like you Negroes take things to the extreme. Okay, and this is in order for them to bring down the hammer. That's all they're doing. They present it to the world like, oh, this is why we gotta take them down, which is what the very persecution that Yahushua was telling us about. Matthew, real quick. 24, was it 12 or 13? Matthew, I started at 8, 24 and 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So everything that's happening now, about to be $5 gas, inflation, nobody can afford nothing, crime is about to go up, rights about to be taken, wars in broader places. I'm thinking of a pestilence, all right, new diseases. There's a tick outbreak, some bioengineering ticks. There's an outbreak of that, which is going to lead to I forgot what disease is associated with that. Lyme disease, I believe. Lyme disease that comes from that, which probably going to transform people to a crazy state. Oh, this is the beginning of sorrows. That's the very point. It's just the beginning of sorrows. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So the betrayal, the persecution it's coming. All right, it's coming, and soon we're gonna have to be prepared to go to sleep, to go back to the Heavenly Father, because they're about to come. The people that's attacking these prominent positions are starting to look a certain way, and it has nothing. And we all know Jake has nothing to do with anything that goes awry. But they're going to be painted as the most dangerous people on the planet Earth. Okay, but the main ones is us who knows. All right, who could read between the lines. And this is how they're going to persecute us. It says, and then shall many be offended. And they already majority of people don't want no drama. All right, but the drama is gonna come towards them. All right, but many's gonna be offended by what people coming against. This is not a popularity concert. All right, we're not here to perform for you to enjoy anything. We're here to just give a message, and people are offended by that. It says, "And shall betray one another, and and shall and hate one another." But the betrayal is coming. The time when people are going to be betrayed. There's sleeper cells all over the place. Okay, there's people who don't know nothing, and people that's related to us. They're gonna sell us out. People that you think that you cool with, probably just getting everything to come against you, because this great persecution is gonna come. All right, and that's the beauty of it, because once it takes place, things really gonna start speeding up. Okay, and when things really start to speed up, then we almost out of here. But yeah, the devil's coming down having great wrath. Now they're giving themselves a reason to come down with great wrath. We got to strike first type shit. All right, even though the shit was staged and everybody is bringing it out like this thing is looks staged. Revelation 12:12 says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, all inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." So the part of that is to keep people mind um distracted. All right. So we went from what I said walk, wag the tail, wag the dog scenario. They started a war to keep people eyes occupied, then turn around and do this stunt. Then while everybody is looking or not looking, so to speak, because soon it's gonna go right back into Iran. They're gonna pass these unlawful laws. Let's see what Memorial Day weekend is coming along. That's about it. 4th of July. Maybe 4th of July they'll do it. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. But things are gonna turn up during the time of the 4th. Because right after after the 4th, I believe through the spirit, things are gonna turn up because they're gonna be concerned about midterm and try to keep the house under control of the Democrats. It's already right now. It's already looking like there's going to be a problem. There's going to be an issue because this guy that's in office, all right, with the mail-in ballot and so forth. So they set the stage, which even that incident that took place on Saturday evening, they say it was staged. Okay, a lot of crisis actors popped up, making a big scene and deal. Like, seriously, how you let anybody come in that building without any ID or any sort of thing? That's that's what they're doing. Now, if you think about it, that sounds like more of a setup, right? Why the setup? To take away the rights from the people. So when they come down with great wrath, they're gonna be what's that word I'm looking for? Well, so when they come down with great wrath, they'll be justified why they're gonna come down with great wrath. You see, this is what they did. You see, this is how they are. All right. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna just point the fingers to something else. That's what Esau does. That's what this guy's trying to do. All right, man. Was it on? I'm trying to remember if it was on Instagram. It had to be on Instagram that I saw it. Now the only thing I don't like about it. Hold on, I gotta be right back. There it is. Here's the $1 million thing. This is all a show right here. This is. Do you think? This is Peter Dosey or something like that from Fox. He always asks good questions about it anyway. But check this out. It'll show you that this shit is all staged up, man.
This keeps happening to you. Well, I've studied assassinations, and I must tell you, the most impactful people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this where they got them. But the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way. And when you look at,
and you can hear already how he's just keep the division, even with that so-called speech. What about this guy is just crazy? Nope, because I'm doing so good that everybody hates me. What was that old term in the '90s? Everybody else is a player hater. He's the player, and everybody's hating on him. That's why he's basically saying, this is ego right here.
the people that have either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt, they're very impactful people. Just take a look at the names here, the big names. And I hate to say I'm honored by that, but I've done a lot. We've done a lot. We've taken this country, and we were a laughing stock for years, and now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We've changed this.
And by who? Everybody's either trying to escape it or run away or hide somewhere. This guy's delusional, yo. He's straight up. He is delusional. I guess he don't be getting his milk. And they said that if you saw well, everybody should seen it by now. Even when they supposedly been told that it was a shooter, he had this blank expression in his face, like I was expecting this. Like, so this is how Esau gets down. This delusional power that they have is fading away.
Country. And there are a lot of people that are not happy about that.
Why do you think this keeps happening to you?
Well,
so that's what, the second time? No, so that's supposed to be the third time, something that never happened in this situation. So he's really, because that's what made his base really gravitate him even more. Okay, like when during what's I'm gonna call it, when he supposedly got shot in the air, they said the Secret Service was supposed to take him off a stage, but he decided to take a photo op, and his whole thing was fight. Is it fight, or enough is enough, some shit like that. And people fail to understand they playing with your emotions. There's a video I was gonna do it when a person was basically saying his whole entire family. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end it off on that to show you how sick these people are. All right, let me see if it went through. Oh, so everybody else is panicking, and look at this old man. This shit was staged, man. This shit was fucking staged. But that wasn't the one I was looking for.
Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel.
That's Iran's Lego. I just could tell.
They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you. We saw everything. If the public ever saw.
That wasn't it either, but that was good. That was fucking good. Yeah, I don't think that's all right. It's okay. Let me try this one. No. Fly. But yeah, this is beyond stage, man. This is a fucking joke. Matter of fact, hold on. Here's the sickness. This is the video I was looking for. Here's the sickness, y'all.
My family members, they do worship Donald Trump. They do believe he is Jesus Christ. So when he shows that image of himself as the Christ, that's That's how they see him. My family doesn't pray for Donald Trump. They pray to him. They worship him. You understand? This is a cult. And they believe, my father believes Donald Trump was born without sin, that he is God in human flesh, my father said Trump never lies. Do you understand me? And that he was sent by himself to save the world from the Mexicans. This is a religion of racism. The Christians ran out of Jews to kill, the Catholics, in Nazi Germany. And so they moved on to immigrants and Mexicans and gays. MAGAs hate the same people the Nazis hated. And the MAGAs have the same archetype.
Wait, Todd, let's back up. You're a Republican?
Yes, I'm a Lincoln Republican. I believe in freeing the slaves. Yep.
And did you ever vote for President Trump?
Why would I? He's a pedophile.
And when you say your family member is your father, do you still have a relationship with them?
No, I don't. Well, no, we don't anymore. I don't break bread with the enemy. I don't dine with Nazis and mass murderers like Bill Weldon from Johnson & Johnson. Okay? You got these upper level Nazis in the cult of Baal. They're all pedophiles and you know it. Running Hollywood and Washington, D.C. as Sodom and Gomorrah. They're all on the same team. You want to talk about Democrats and Republicans? That's all theater. This is a moral issue. It's about good versus evil. You see?
Here's Bill, Satellite Beach, Florida.
This is all theater. See how he said it? So the world sees right through it. You can't do this shit no more, my man. This shit is played out. The world sees it. So you could come down hard, having great wrath, because your spell is weak. His own people is turning against him. All right? When I mean his own people, I'm talking about other Edomites. They're tired of his shit. That whole entire MAGA movement with Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, who else? On my tongue. Well, all of them, they leaving. He has no support. So we literally at the end of the end times. Like if you watch when you watch the movie the Civil War, and at the end they said before you shoot him, let me ask him this one question. And they didn't even show the guy, he was cowering in the floor and this, that to the third. He had white hair, he was a so-called white man. You know, we were literally at the end of this thing. So keep on doing what you're doing, Trump. Come down hard. Pass your unlawful deeds. And do what you do best. All right? Because you have a certain movement, you can do whatever the hell you want. And they're gonna back you no matter what. So furthermore, so all praises to you. How about Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakakadat, Shalom.